Hi! In this video, we'll use Burp Suite to test for reflected XSS manually. Reflected cross-site scripting, or XSS, occurs when an application receives data in an HTTP request and includes that data within the immediate response in an unsafe way. While Burp Scanner can detect reflected XSS, you can also manually test applications for reflected XSS using Burp Repeater. Burp Repeater enables you to manipulate HTTP requests directly, making it easier to test whether reflected input is adequately sanitized or filtered server-side. If you'd like to follow along, you can use the lab Reflected XSS into HTML Context with Nothing Encoded from our Web Security Academy. Before we start, we'll identify a request that reflects input. If you'd like to know more about this, we have a separate topic on identifying reflected input. Once you've identified a request, send it to Burp Repeater for further testing. In this case, we have a request that uses the search. Send the request and note the location of the reflected input and the context in which the input is reflected, as this affects the potential XSS vectors you can use to construct an attack. In this example, the input is reflected inside an HTML H1 element. In the response panel, set the search term to be H1, click on the small cog and select Auto Scroll when text changes. Change the canary to an XSS proof of concept attack. For example, we can use the alert function by replacing the canary string with script alert1/script. Send the proof of concept request. Burp Repeater will scroll to the same section so we can see the updated response. If necessary, repeat these steps until you find a proof of concept that is returned in the response. Right-click on the request and select Show Response in Browser. Burp Suite displays a dialog containing a URL. Copy and paste this into your browser to see if the proof of concept ran successfully. In this case, we see the alert and we solve the lab.